It was nightfall in a place everyone avoided, a region known not for worship, but for fear. The locals called him untouchable, uncontrollable, unreachable. He lived among the tombs, naked, scarred, screaming into the darkness. Chains couldn't hold him. Guards couldn't restrain him. Every attempt to bind him ended in failure. Whatever lived inside this man was stronger than iron and more violent than reason. This wasn't madness. This was possession. When Jesus stepped onto the shore of the Sea of Galilee, the man ran toward him, not in attack, but in terror. He fell at Jesus' feet and screamed words that didn't belong to him. "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?" Before a single word was spoken, the demons already knew who stood before them. Jesus didn't argue. He didn't shout. He asked one question: "What is your name?" And the answer was chilling: Legion, for we are many. A Roman legion was over 5,000 soldiers. Whether literal or symbolic, the message was clear. This man was not oppressed by one spirit, but overwhelmed by an army of darkness. Yet something shocking happens next. The demons begin to beg. Not the man. The demons. "Do not torture us. Do not send us into the abyss." For the first time in this story, fear changes sides. Nearby, on a steep hillside overlooking the sea, grazed a massive herd of pigs, about 2,000 of them. Unclean animals by Jewish law. The demons saw an opportunity. "If you cast us out," they pleaded, "send us into the pigs." Jesus paused. Then he spoke one word: "Go." And with that command, the invisible erupted into the visible. The demons left the man and entered the herd. What happened next defied logic. The pigs screamed. They stampeded. They rushed as one body, straight toward the cliff. No predator chased them. No fire startled them. No human drove them. 2,000 pigs hurled themselves into the sea and drowned. The water churned. The hillside emptied. Silence followed chaos. The man who once lived in the tombs now sat calmly at Jesus' feet, clothed, sane, restored. But the story doesn't end there. The pig herders ran into town, breathless, panicked, spreading the news. People came out to see for themselves, and what they saw disturbed them deeply. Not the dead pigs, the healed man. And here's the twist most people miss. Instead of celebrating the miracle, the townspeople begged Jesus to leave. Why? Because deliverance cost them something. 2,000 pigs represented wealth, livelihood, security. And in one moment, the presence of Jesus disrupted their economy. They preferred profit over power, comfort over freedom, familiar darkness over transformative light. So Jesus honored their request and left, but not before commissioning the man once ruled by demons. "Go home," Jesus told him, "and tell what God has done for you." The man became the first missionary to the Decapolis, 10 cities, proclaiming freedom where terror once reigned. Now here's the question that makes this story uncomfortable. Why did the demons destroy the pigs? Because destruction is always their end goal. They cannot create, only corrupt. They cannot dwell without destroying what they inhabit. And why did Jesus allow it? To make the invisible visible. In one dramatic moment, Jesus revealed what demons do when unrestrained, and what happens when divine authority confronts darkness. The real miracle wasn't the pigs. It was the man. And maybe the warning. Because the story asks us something profound. What would we ask Jesus to leave behind if his presence disrupted our comfort? And what kind of freedom might we be missing because of it? If this story changed how you see spiritual warfare, deliverance, and the cost of transformation, let me know in the comments. And if you want more untold, unsettling, and powerful moments from Scripture, subscribe. Because the Bible is far more intense than most people were ever taught.